So first of all, how satisfying is this to be able to transition with this team from summer, get your G League time, and now get this two-way opportunity?
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing. Not necessarily satisfied. There's still more work to be done. Just want to continue to improve and get better and try to help in any way that I can. So whether that's here in Miami or in Sioux Falls, just trying to do whatever they ask of me and just continue to get better. So
Yeah, Spo talks a lot about in the development phase, getting better is one thing, but contributing to winning is
yeah.
the key part. How nice is it that you've been able to do that both in the summer and then also with the Skyforce?
Well, I think it's really important, especially at the point guard position. Just trying to find ways to impact the game in a positive way. Try to win as often as possible. And so far, we've been on a pretty good run of that. And I just want to continue to try to put my imprints on the game wherever I see fit. So.
Yeah. Well, you've done that at a high level with getting guys set up to score.
Yeah.
I imagine that's part of the repertoire to begin with, but
Sure.
it's got to be nice to see that transfer at this particular level.
Absolutely. And I think it's just trusting the work, trusting your instincts, trusting what you're seeing out there on the floor, and just being confident in your game to go and make plays.
So many times players will go, it's just summer league, or damn, it's the G League. But this team tells players, you work through the process, we'll take care of you. How rewarding is it to see Keshad, to see you, to see Josh, to see guys who stayed with the program all getting rewarded?
I think it's awesome. And guys have definitely put the time in, all the way from summer league, all the way through the preseason and up in Sioux Falls. Like, we've definitely taken the time that has been required to get this opportunity. And it's just the beginning right now. So I don't think anybody's just running around patting themselves on the back, but it's definitely a great opportunity, and we're thankful for it.
We always hear the system is the same up with the Sky Forces down here. You've had one practice here. How similar is it? How easier will be the adjustment because of what Dan does up there
Right.
and then Spo down here?
It's very similar. Like you said, the terminology, the actions, the defensive principles. So hopefully it'll be a very easy transition. Obviously, it's a different level, but that's what you get out here and compete for. So we'll see how it goes.
Congratulations.
So just your feeling to be able to have this organization prides itself in making these types of dreams come true, but you got to earn them, and you did just that.
Um, First and foremost, all glory to God to just be in this position. And being here with the Miami Heat, that speaks louder than any other organization. Just being able to start my career here and stay here, prove that I'm here to stay.
Yeah, there's so many guys that have come up the same way that you have here, maybe not even as quickly. So I imagine it's basically a badge of honor in the organization to go from two-way to standard.
Literally, just all the guys that came up from being undrafted or overlooked within college and everything. Miami really make dreams come true here in Miami. So I'm just one of the products of the organization.
What's this next phase of development for you as you see it?
Yeah, the next phase of development is just continue to prove on everything that I've been building on, starting from Sioux Falls, starting from Summer League all the way until here, and then just proving that I could be in the rotation and stay in the rotation.
Keshad, so many people might say it's just summer league, it's just the G League, but you can see the Heat really did move players through. You, obviously, Isaiah now, Josh. What's it like that an organization will make a commitment and will stay true to the commitment until this 2-year contract?
From training camp, Spo told us like they pay attention to everything we take pride in, whether it's playing in a summer league, the rival teams, all the rivals carry down from the summer league. We take on the legacy. So just proving that we're here and we wear that Heat logo on our chest and that Skyforce logo on our chest, we all one, and we play with that. We play with that type of pride.
One of the Heat executives told me after the draft, Isaiah Stevens is a walking assist. Is Isaiah Stevens a walking assist?
One of the greatest point guards I ever played with, if not the. The way he just distributes the ball, it's like second nature. We talked about it a lot too, me and him. And he said, what I do is just, it don't even seem like it's that crazy, but everybody thinks like I just threw a dime. He said he might have 1 or 2 plays where he really felt like he threw a dime, but I told him like just to be able to make the right pass on time and on target, that's automatic gift. So he's here doing that.
How nice is it to see these guys make this next step?
I mean, first of all, they're just my friends. It's nice to see them here and spend time with them. But then to see that they get the confidence too, like I have, it's just really fun to have done so much together this summer.
Particularly with Keshad, because you guys came in together, but obviously you get drafted, he doesn't. How crazy is it to see in that amount of time, to see him move from two-way to standard deal?
I mean, it's not that crazy to me because I knew that's like he's going to be an NBA player for a long time, I think. And because just of his attitude, like he's been going back and forth on the plane like every day, basically. Game there, come back here, do everything in practice, support us, and be ready. So I mean, he's been doing everything with a great attitude, and just the player that he is speaks for himself.
Over the last 2 games, and I know you have one loss, one win, but it has to be nice to get off to better starts. It had been something that had kind of plagued you all to start the season.
Yeah. Just really, coming out with that intensity, attention to detail to the game plan, and really just putting a full 48 minutes together. Obviously, that starts in the beginning of the games. And we'll have to, come out tonight with a lot of, urgency, with a great team over there, a great defense, young guys that really play hard. So we have to be ready.
Speaking of young guys, I know it's tough, particularly with what happened to Drew, but to have Johnson and Stevens get opportunities after watching them work in the summer and maybe even have an eye on them when they're over in Sioux Falls, you know what it means to them?
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity for really both guys. Obviously, Keshad getting his, first standard, NBA contract. And then Isaiah, he always stood out to me from the beginning of training camp. I thought he was always a really good point guard who can really make plays, get the team organized. So I'm excited for him to be here too.
Roster stuff. Just a thought about the last couple first quarters. I know it doesn't guarantee anything, but those have been good starts, and I know you wanted to get the team in that direction.
Yeah, and it ends up being a full game. How much can you sustain, all of it? But certainly, if you set the tone, for a game, the rotation has a better chance of, keeping that momentum going. But, regardless, our goal is to find ways to be more consistent, throughout. Last time we were here, we just had 3 really good quarters, and our worst quarter happened to be that fourth, and they were able to really take advantage of that.
If you walk through Keshad and Isaiah each separately on what they've been able to do, these are earned dynamics. These aren't something that you just handed out, even though you have to get to roster spots. You can make other decisions. What have they done individually to grab these new opportunities?
It started this summer, just in terms of making us watch them in their ability to impact winning. And then when we brought them back, their work ethic, and you start to get to know people's character outside of just those 3 weeks from Summer League, you can see that they have the makeup, that guys that have succeeded, for us going through that route, they've had similar makeups. So it's well earned. We're really happy for them. We congratulate them on that. And also, we just wanted to acknowledge, Drew had been playing really good, winning basketball. And it's really unfortunate, that, what he's going through. But, I've told Drew this before, he has the fortitude and the internal grit to be able to overcome, things like this. We're going to be right there with him, helping him get through this. It's not, great thing to have for anybody in their careers at any time. But we just want him to know that we're here, and he'll be able to get through it.
Coach Larnaga stepping down today after the news conference. My question to you is, you spoke about how this transformed from a football town to a basketball town when you spoke about Mickey, you spoke about Pat. I think Coach L, you could probably put in that group also. Just your thoughts of his contributions to the South Florida basketball culture.
Yeah, I literally just found out about this walking over here. I'm shocked still about it. Coach Larnaga is a friend of mine. I think so highly of him. His way that he's able to build a program that has a sense of community. We all rallied around the basketball program, and I live in Coral Gables, so I've been part of this movement. You could just feel it the last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. He wins wherever he goes, but he does in a way where it's a fun brand of basketball. The fans get behind it. The players love playing in his system. I'm stunned by the news.